Which of the following, if true, provides the strongest support for Tyrannia's policy of importing mud from abroad? So we need a reason why they import mud from abroad, even though the mud pies bring in more hard currency than they cost. The import policy undermines the economies of other nations, and they are rich in domestic mud supplies. So they import anyway, even though they're rich in domestic mud. Why would they still do that if they have plenty of their own? And it's undermining the economies of other nations. So we need a good reason to import mud from other places. In 2006, mud's price on international exchanges rose dramatically. Well, that's 1 year, and that doesn't really explain anything. B, in 2006, the hard currency reserves of Tyrannia fell dramatically. Again, 1 year doesn't explain a general policy. C, pies produced from domestic mud are practically similar quality to those made from imported mud. Well, if they're the same, that does not justify using imported mud. They should just use domestic mud. D, currently more than half the mud pie production is made from domestic mud, but mud researchers conclude that such mud's usage will be even more widespread in coming years. So that's not an argument against importation. All this says is that the trend is toward more domestic mud pie production from, more mud pie production from domestic mud. It's not a reason not to, or it's not a reason to continue to import. Choice E, which must be it because it's the only one left. Ovens that bake imported mud can be constructed and run in Tyrannia with much less hard currency than ovens designed to bake domestic mud. So here we have some differentiation between domestic mud and imported mud. And here, even though it's less expensive to use less expensive to get domestic mud, it's much cheaper to use the imported mud to make mud pies. So here's a reason why they might choose to import mud from abroad. Choice E.